Hey, everybody. Ooh, I probably don't have my mic on. Let me fix that real quick. I don't have my mic. Got to get it fixed. All right. How's everybody going today? I hope you can hear me now. So let me get my settings fixed here. And, almost had it messed up. So anyway, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. I do not have Murph with me right now. Thanks, Mo. Hail, Mo. How you doing? Good to see you. I appreciate it. For some reason, my mic was unplugged, and I think my laptop mic was picking me up. So probably still heard me the whole time. But yeah, Murph's not here tonight right now. He might show up later. He's having some air conditioning problems, so he's probably chasing down his landlord right now. I hope so. Choking that guy out. So anyway, we got Crazy Mad in the chat. Hello. We've got Dean in the house. Ghost of a Chance, the Embrace 2. Sign up today. All right. Now, oops, wait, we got to get to that in a minute. So, we got a few people here already. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Yeah, there's no cutting class in hype school. I know, man. We got to get him in here. But when you're dealing with your apartment being 85 degrees, I can understand why he's not here. I'd be a little PO'd and trying to get my landlord on that real quick. So hopefully he's getting that handled because I know how tough that is. So tonight, I don't have a lot that I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little bit of stuff, talk about some different stuff tonight, give some updates. So we're going to get that in a minute. Talk about some art. And then we're going to talk about just a few things I watched over the weekend and try to get there. Just, I don't know, see where that goes, see where the conversation goes. And yeah, he might watch the show. I haven't considered that, but if he does, that'll be worth it. That'll be worth it for Murph. So, okay. So tonight, I just wanted to let you guys see another video of Ugly Tongue, just a little snippet of it, a little bit of music, and have you guys hear some of that because I enjoy playing our videos for you guys. I don't know if you guys enjoy them as much as I do, but that's fine with me. Whatever. I like our music. So if I like our music, other people will like it too, right? That's the way it should be. I think it kicks ass. Let's see what you guys think. So let's share it and let's play it. And we'll see where we go from here. Woo! Oh boy. Hope you guys were doing all right there. Yeah, it's just a little snippet to get you guys to hear Ugly Tongue. I want you guys to check that out. You can go to bandcamp.com and look up Ugly Tongue music on there, and it'll have our live stream as well as some other recordings on there if you guys want to hear more music. So the music sounds great, but the vocals are a little rough. It might be just that you went in dry without a trailer, though. Dang, Mo. Dang. That trailer's long gone. Long gone. Oh, hey, guys, I got a surprise for you. Da, da, da. Look who shows up. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Damn.
going to the,
you didn't even say hello.
Well, I didn't know you had put me in yet. And
You're just looking like you're not even like with your mic on, man.
Huh?
Jeez. You didn't even look like you had your mic on. You were just going,
Well, because I'm looking up YouTube to get into the YouTube chat. I don't like the chat.
Too good. Thing. Oh, that's funny.
This.
Well, hey, thanks for showing up.
Dude, my apartment's still 85 degrees. It is like ridiculous.
That sucks, man. Hey, no stripping down. No clothes coming off. You got it?
Only if the chat asks. If the chat asks, then it's all.
Damn. You know what? It might get us views. I mean, do a strip tease. It might get some views. If it gives us tips, that'd be great. So do that. Do that thing. Okay. We're going to go to the question of the week now. Crazy Mad put up. Question of the week. What dystopian future would you want more? Zombie apocalypse or AI Skynet?
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, I love this one.
Great question.
This is a good one. Part 2. If you had 30 seconds to pitch your book, what does Murph say? Oh, shit. That's too funny. So, Dean says zombie apocalypse, they're easier to kill than Terminators. He is right about that. He's right.
That's a very good point.
Although, would you last longer with the food and everything like that with the AI or with the zombie apocalypse? What do you think?
Sorry, I'm trying to tell everybody in the chat.
That's all right.
I think the zombies' food would last longer because Skynet's just gonna bomb. They nuke everything, so yeah. Skynet is really bad.
Mo says, "Damn, this show's heating up quicker than Murph's apartment. Bring on Dean." Now Murph can talk about the blood, sweat, and tears he's put into this channel, or at least the sweat. That's the truth. Because no, that blood, sweat would be me. Blood, sweat, and tears, or at least the blood and tears is me. Murph put the sweat. Are we talking Terminator 3 Terminators? That might not be as bad of a way to go. Ooh. Okay. I don't know, man.
She was still tough.
I think sheesh. AI Terminators, that's a tough one, man. I would say
zombies, especially in The Walking Dead, they can't climb stairs. So those zombies are way easier to deal with.
The only thing you have to worry about, you just got to worry about herds, right? And you have to worry about.
You just stay out of the cities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'd much rather. I'd still
zombie
rather
apocalypse.
go with a zombie herd than Terminator Salvation, where they actually just didn't have the robots, but they had the vehicles. Remember, they had that huge robot that would blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, zombies.
Here's what I worry about though, and this is just a real thought. All the technology goes with the zombie apocalypse, but you would have technology with the AI stuff.
That's not true.
A lot of it gets shut down, dude.
Even Walking Dead, they had running water and they had all that stuff. You couldn't lose that.
It'd definitely be more disgusting. Power. It'd be more disgusting with the zombies. The smells.
But eventually, wouldn't they all be dead? Because even in the comic, which I thought it was weird that they never did it in the show. In the comic, in the winter, the zombies would get frozen to the ground. So in the
Yeah,
winter,
but
it
then
was
they
way
would
easier
unfreeze,
for
right?
them to like go around and do stuff.
But wouldn't they unfreeze
In the
all
summer, but
out?
if they keep decomposing, doesn't there have to be a time where they're just bones and they can't move anymore? Or
I mean, you would think so, but according to that book, you could probably move even with just bones. Half the flesh was hanging off, and they were still like moving around.
I mean, how Walking Dead the book ends. Spoilers if anyone doesn't want to. It ends with Carl being an adult, and he marries what's her name's daughter. She died in
Sure.
the second season on the show, Sophia, and he
Sure.
becomes a farmer. And Glenn's son actually has a zombie in like a cart because they're so rare now. So to people to
Okay.
see them, he kind of has like a traveling zombie thing. So it happened where they just all died off of time, that there was just no more zombies.
Okay.
The Terminators, like, you're going to have to defeat them, and
All right.
if you don't have John Connor, you're screwed.
Yeah, I'd pick zombies. I'd only have to outrun Murph to survive.
This is
it's true.
You only have to outrun one person.
Unless it was like the zombies from
World War Z, where they're quick and they can jump.
Well, World War Z, but also I was thinking of with the
I Am Legend.
No, damn it.
Will Smith, I Am Legend.
Oh, you keep going. Quit it. What's his name from Cheers?
Zombieland.
Yeah, Zombieland. Those guys, I mean, cardio was number one, right? Like he had to do cardio. That was his first thing.
I love that when he's when the nerd guy is stretching and when he goes, I don't believe in it. And he goes, why? And he goes, do you ever see a lion stretch before he gets a gazelle? And he's like, that's a good point. You know?
Yeah, that's stupid. Anyway.
That's good. I like the zombie. All the time. I like those movies.
I like them too. I think they're fun. But that would suck.
28 Days Later.
Yeah, that's pretty rough too.
That was a good movie.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would pick Zombie Apocalypse. I think most people would.
Yeah, I think when you really think about it.
I mean, could you imagine trying to outrun T2's Terminator? Like,
wait a minute, though. We didn't think of this. Damn. Do we get a Terminator buddy like in T2? Do we get Arnold just chilling with us, killing other Terminators?
That would be cool, but I also considered Alien Invasion. I'd take Alien Invasion. Maybe. I don't know, man. This is all bad. You'd have your brain picked, or they would like cut you up.
Well,
they'd dissect your body.
Well, the Alien Invasion, if it's something like Signs where they're allergic to water, that's easy. And again, as an Alien Invasion, they just come and taking some shit and then leaving?
Or they wipe your ass out in one look. I mean,
are they enslaving us? Are they killing? You know what I mean? Like Independence Day, they just wanted to kill all of us.
Yeah, it was bad, and they had the means to do it too. So, it's pretty scary. I don't know. I don't like any of your options, Crazy Mad, but I'll take I'll take Zombie Apocalypse over just about any of it. Okay, so now I think we want to update on our book. So, Murph, you want to try Hype School?
Wait, well, Crazy Mad asks if I know how to reprogram an AI robot.
Hell no. I
haven't tried, so nope. I don't know. If you can just plug them into a computer, it's probably like any other program.
You might as well give it up.
If it's the end of the world and that's all I have time to do, yeah, I think I could reprogram a robot.
Yeah, what about death by Brandon re-election? No shit. Gosh, man. And that's all I'm going to say about politics. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so update the book. Let's go.
Yes.
What is Ballad of the Celestials, Murph?
So we have a new colorist.
Wait a minute. No, we're not ready to announce him yet. No, I said, what is Ballad of the Celestials? Don't go talking about that yet. We're
Wait,
not going to
what?
announce them yet.
So what update did you want to talk about?
Talk about Ballad of Celestials. Hype school, baby. Hype school.
Wait, are we doing an update? Or are you talking about...
Just talk about Ballad of the Celestials. Can you just do what I asked you to do for once?
Well, you've got to be...
Hype it, baby. I was pretty clear. I said hype school, Ballad of the Celestials. Let's go.
Well, that is true that we did go over our 3,000 goal.
Now, what is Ballad of the Celestials?
Huh?
What is the Ballad of the Celestials?
It's already there. I'm not telling everybody everything. It's a 30-page comic. It's not a whole book where you know everything of what the Celestials are. We're not going into that.
I know. What's with Murph rushing to spoil the colorist announcement? We're not doing that yet.
Well, I mean, that's an update because that's what's holding us back from being able to print the book.
Well, hold on. First off, we are trying a colorist right now.
Mm-hmm.
He is doing a couple pages, doing some pages. We're going to look at them, make sure everything's good, and then we'll make an announcement once everything's good. So that's where we're at.
We haven't seen him do our stuff, but we liked everything he's done outside, so I don't think it will be. It's just really right now is just timing.
Sure.
When it comes to everything.
I'm trying to get you to hype our book, man. Sell it. Let's go.
I'm not going over what we did last week, so.
Yeah, but you should like make it better, dude.
Make it better.
Redeem yourself. Hype the shit out of our book.
People were wanting more about the Celestials than I'm willing to give.
You are so far off base, I don't even know how to help you right now.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Well, fun times. You're right. We did make it over the $3,000 mark.
Did you want to talk about things we're probably going to be doing in the future with it or no?
I wanted you to hype our book so you get people wanting to buy it.
Well, you did say update.
Yeah, but I wanted you to hype it first.
So, Ballad of the Celestials. It's a first ongoing issue. 30 pages of action-packed drama. It's the first act of a 3-part act. What Ballad of the Celestials is about. So, before the flood that separated our continents, there was Pangea, and that's where our story takes place. You can see our 5 heroes right here. What they are doing is they are actually trying to get rid of any creature that wasn't actually physically born on this earth. They're going after creatures that were made in labs. As they do this, they actually find a revelation that rocks them to the core, which pushes them to go back to Mare's home, which is the last place he would like to end up in. As they're going there, they intercept a terrorist group that's trying to burn down his home. He gets in the middle, tries to end it. What will happen next?
Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Crazy Mad says, Murph, we hyped you passing hype school all week. See, that means you got to hype it now. You got to come back strong. Hype the shit out of our book.
We hyped you passing hype school all week.
Yeah, Murph, can you at least perform the Ballad of the Celestials cartoon into rap? And yes, we even told Bancroft how much you were killing it. Oh, yes. See, dude, no, that's why
I don't think I was
your ass in there and hype the shit out of our book. That's what I'm saying. Hype that shit.
I don't think I was on Bancroft all last week because of everything I was doing with my house.
Why? I don't think I've been on. It don't matter. They're hyping it. They're helping us hype it. Thanks.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, thank you for hyping our book.
Well, just helping you. So I'm making you sound awesome. Guys, I'm excited for
this. Do you
think
book. They really were trying to make me sound awesome?
Do you see Mare there with the hammer axe? He's going to kick ass with that hammer axe. It's badass. There is no weapon like it. It's one of a kind. The first of its kind.
Yeah.
I designed it, and it is freaking going to hammer the shit out of people. It's going to hammer the shit out of giants. Now, we're going to see it in a little bit of action in the first book, but it's going to get a lot more action than that. So we're going to build up from there. Now, remember, this is an introduction story. So with that said, Mare's going to kick some booty. So I hope you guys are excited to see some blood. I hope you're excited to see some weird beasts that we can't explain what it is, which is a whole lot of fun. And then I hope that you guys are going to be able to like some war, some blood, some more blood, and swords and all kinds of weird shit going on. So let's go. Let's back this book. It's going to be great. See, it's true. He asked what hype school was, and we told him to go watch Adapt or Die.
Oh, yeah. That's great at Bankrupt.
That is awesome. Watch Adapt or Die. What a perfect title for hype school, too, right? Perfect title. I'm telling you, that was timely. Timely title. Hey, how's great? How's it going, man? Hey, everyone. I can't stay just dropping a like and more spoilers. Awesome, man. Good to have you. Nicely done, Dirk. See? Crazy Mad liked it. See, I was hyping the shit out of it right there. That's because I am excited about this.
Well, we've showed him, you know, kill the beast with it. So we have shown him using it. I think people will like how it comes apart when we show that in the second one.
Yeah. Yeah, the hammer axe is going to come apart. That's going to be cool.
I think people like the idea that they do have some technology that's even better than like what you would consider like medieval or.
I mean, there's some medieval influence for sure, but I mean.
Well, there always is with fantasy.
Yeah, but we're gonna twist that a little. We're gonna take that a little darker, maybe a little rougher. Be having fun with it, so it'd be great. Now, I am going to show a little bit. Let me stop this and share. I just had a draw stream with Elliot. And Elliot was great, man. He came on the stream and drew with me a little bit, and it was a lot of fun. And so I'm not going to share what I drew yet. I'll share that in a minute. But I was drawing, and this is the character that I was drawing. So have to hype him a little bit. He's one of the main characters that you guys are going to see a little glimpse of.
Yeah, he's got a very small part in the first book.
Yeah, but his story opens up, so it starts getting better. As you can see, he's got, his hood and his mask. His mask has a lot of filigree on it, and that filigree is actually going to have some, it's almost like a language written on his mask, which is really cool. And so we'll get into that later. So there's some cool designs coming. I really feel happy about my character designs. I feel like they're pretty strong. So they're going to be really awesome to watch. And, but you know what? He's a great character, and I can't wait till we dive into more of what he's going to offer.
Yeah, he's got a lot more stuff to do in the second book.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, I love that bottom picture.
I'm struggling with zooming in. For some reason, it jumped down when I zoomed in on it.
Yeah, I know you don't like this picture as much. I always really liked this.
I mean, that's just because I don't think it was as strong. I mean, I kind of whipped it up really fast, but I like it. It just isn't as strong as some of the other stuff. So Moog says Dirk wasn't at hype school grad level there, but he came across as a student who's been paying attention in class. That's right. Murph's like school in the summertime. No class. Anyway, you know who would have had an awesome version of that dude? Dean James. I'd like to see that, Dean. You want to draw him, man? Take it on. Take it on.
Hey, Dean says he does covers, right? If you wanted to do a cover on him for the second book.
He said, yeah, he's got a very small part in the first book. Woohoo, Murph. Keep that hype train rolling.
Yeah, no, he does. He has a very small part. Yes.
But you understand what they're saying, right?
I do understand what they're saying. But again, it's 30 pages. It was.
Oh, my gosh.
It was 47 pages from the start. So
look, man, I know you're dealing in the heat. You're dealing with the heat. But we got to keep it positive here. You got to get people excited.
I'm not negative.
What?
I know it's hot. It's 85 degrees in here.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're on something tonight. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not happy because I'm paying a lot of money for my apartment and they suck.
Yeah, that's why I don't rent. I ain't doing it. Now, here's another version. There's another version of that character. I'll do a close-up on him. So he's got a little bit more detail here. This isn't the concept art for him. So like a side view, so you can kind of see his gauntlets, a little bit of weaponry, a little design work I got going for his coat and his little, I don't know what you call that hangy thing there. I don't know what the hell that's called, but it looks cool as hell.
The what?
That hangy thing over his belly, right under his belt with the moon on it and everything.
That's a
I don't
good
know what
question.
you call it. He's got these
Satchel?
plated boots. Can you guys guess what region of the world he might be from? That would be fun. What region of the world do you think he's from?
What culture?
Ah, look at this. Murph, you're undercutting the hype. Today you are the Noid of hype.
I will agree with that because I'm not happy with
Murph versus Ogden hype battle. That would be great. You know what? What a great idea for a live stream, Dean. You need to do that. Hype battles. Everybody get on and hype their book all at the same time and see who
we
wins.
can't do it at the same time. You wouldn't be able to hear anybody.
Dude, I mean, same show. Gosh, man.
Oh, you didn't say that. Semantics.
Hail and well met. Hello, Smiling Bandito. Hail, son. And, I think it's a great idea. Do it. Let's do it. Maybe we'll have Ogden on and do it ourselves.
Why not?
We'll do it. It's a great idea. It's great. So, yeah. Now, the last thing we're going to show. I don't know if we've shown this. I think we have. But this is our playing
card. No, we
haven't
haven't showed the card. No.
We haven't?
No.
Okay. So this is our playing card. And so this right here is what you'll see it in the book, but we are also going to make some cards with some characters on it, and you guys are going to start seeing these cards as part of our story. And so that's going to need colored. So right now we have that out to the colorist, and hopefully he'll take that on and make it look really awesome. But it also has a kind of an old school look to it. I wanted something that had this cool look, but also different. People say yin and yang. I don't really go for the yin and yang thing, but that's just me. But if that's where you want to take it, you can interpret it however you want.
You don't believe positives and negatives?
I mean, it's okay, but I just don't always like going there just because you see something that's opposite of something else. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's everybody's go-to. I'm like, yeah, but it could be
the same
a lot
thing
of
like light and darkness. I mean, there's a relationship.
Yeah. I like this versus that type of idea, but I don't always like to think of it as just yin and yang.
Sure. I mean, there are people that talk about, people say life is like hills and valleys, or sometimes people talk about it's like a train track where the right side, good things happen, the left side is bad. So it's kind of,
Sure.
It just means there's some type of energy or force that has things.
If Murph doesn't have air conditioning by then, it could turn into Special Olympics of hype school.
Yeah, especially with how bad.
Oh, poor Murph. Shoo. That's too funny, man.
Well, because there's all ice. It's the air filter. They never changed it, so all the ice went up on the coils because the fan stopped. So I got all this ice now on the coils that I got to wait for it all to melt.
Kind of like burn up shit too.
It
can burn up shit too.
Oh, the air filter?
You'd be lucky to have it. Well, not yeah. I mean, if they don't change it.
Do you want to see the air filter?
I don't know. No, probably not. I don't want to see your no.
It's
thanks.
It's like fell apart.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, that's not good. So there it is.
Oh
guys.
yeah, yin and yang is a larger concept than just opposite or balance. But yeah, I mean, just what Derek
That's
was
just
saying
where
that
people take it all the time.
I went to the small part of it just because Derek was saying he didn't believe in it, and so I tried to.
I didn't say I didn't believe in it. I said I don't like people just going to yin and yang. I never said I don't believe in it.
Oh. You mean because how it looks with the logo? I thought you meant just in general.
And it's like we had a friend look at it and he said, well, it looks like it's the opposite, but when you actually look at it, it's not the opposite. It's actually twisted. It's flipped. So it's not really the opposite.
Yeah, and what the tree's produced
you're
is
right.
the opposite of the other tree. So what's interesting, so anyone who's backed our book gets the metal card of Mare. What we've shown, this will be the back of the card.
Yep.
We aren't sure. Card. We haven't seen it yet with the metal. We're not sure if this is going to be colored or not. We're thinking of having this part covered with the other side black and white, but we'll see how it looks with the metal.
Hey Corey, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming by. Oh, you're missing more hype school there, Corey. So nice of you to join us. Yeah. So last few updates that we're going to give though. So are we working on colors? Yes. Our colorist is going to be giving us some stuff. He actually had some pages to get done for another project, and then he's going to be working on ours. I can't wait until we can announce that. That's going to be great. So that'll be in a future stream. And no, the tree it's not a spoiler. This is a card.
I mean, it actually could if we went into the background of it, yeah, but it's by looking at it, won't give you anything.
No, it's going to be cool. More stuff to promote. That's what it is. It's interesting that the back of the cards seem to evoke yin and yang. Has anyone pointed that out yet? I was getting a drink. Well, no, we just covered all that. But it kind of is like yin and yang, but there's more to it. I mean, I think there's a lot more to the design.
You want to tell them what's the fruit of the trees?
I mean, if you want to talk about that, go for it.
Yeah, I think that's cool. That's not a spoiler of anything. Go
for it?
Because you can't see it how it is, right? Because there's not the colored part isn't in it.
Yeah, it's not colored.
One tree will produce fire, and then the other one's water, right? Or did we decide something different? It's water.
I know you were joking, man. I know you were joking. Unlike Murph, he's not picking up on the jokes today. He goes, I mean, I was getting a drink, but I could still hear you.
Yeah, so the one tree will be dripping fire, and the other tree will be dripping fire.
Okay, cool. So we are actually finishing up the inside. We're going to be working on the inside front cover. We're going to be probably making like a concept art page for the book. And then we are going to be doing like finishing up our Mysterion logo just to get that done so we can have a little box in the corner because it looks cool. And then once we get that stuff finalized, pretty much everything's going to be done. Other than that, we thought about, what do you guys think? I want to know, what would you guys say if we launched Ballad of the Celestials on Kickstarter? Would you hate us? Kick us out of CG? Is this Clip Studio? Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. Love Clip Studio. It gets me through everything I need.
Yeah, Clip Studio's free, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh.
No, it's not. No, it was very cheap. I do not have the pro version, but
so it's affordable though.
It's affordable, but to get the pro, you got to go up a little bit. But I'm going to say it's probably worth to go pro because that lets you take each page and collect it as a whole comic and as a project, and then you can keep all your files together in there, which is really nice. But you can get by without it. So if that's all it is, Now, Shadowpunk says, do it. It's happening more and more.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of people do it.
Now look at this. Crazy Mad said it's not a good idea to go to Kickstarter. And then Mo says, are you going to take it down from IGG first? Because I would wait and give Hype School a chance to work its magic. Yes, we're going to leave it up for a little bit longer on In Demand. But then we thought once it comes off of there, then we might open it up on Kickstarter just to see if there's any way to reach more people. Just to give a little push.
Yeah, on the Kickstarter, they're not going to get any of this stuff that we've given as stretch goals on here. We won't even have stretch goals. Or honestly, if we do Kickstarter, we'll just put it up with barely any fanfare and just see if it connects just with people over there because it's a bigger audience. If we do go Kickstarter, there's not going to be anything special or added. The Indiegogo will still be the more special, extra stuff where the Kickstarter is more of an afterthought.
Yeah. Yeah. So Shadowpunk says, if you go pro, do you have to pay continuously for Clip Studio? Not that I know of. I think you buy the license and it's good. But you'll have to check into that because I haven't done that. So I'm not sure. And Dean, what do you really think, Dean? F Kickstarter. Hey man, everybody has their feelings, so I'm cool with it. That's why we're asking. I want to know what people think. I know a lot of people are kind of torn, and I see the good and bad on both, man. I really do. I see it both. So I get that, but I do say keep IGG up at least long enough to try out your new pitch on a few shows. It would be self-defeating to get all this new hype and then half the customers are not receptive. Yeah, I get that too. I mean, Murph, I don't think is quite taking the Hype School thing seriously, but I think we do need to hype some.
Oh, I thought they were. That was one of our channel joke things. I don't know what you'd have. No,
we were actually. I think we need to work on the hype a little bit. I do.
Yeah,
I would agree.
But even our hype, I don't know if we really have a different pitch.
See, Corey. He said you got to put effort into marketing where the actual audience is for your book. If you're not doing that, it's a waste of time. Yeah. I think, Corey, also, we're still finding where that actual audience is. I mean, some of it's on, NCG, on Twitter and all that. But I think we're probably missing some of the other people who love fantasy. And so I think we still need to build that too.
Which we've gotten a little bit of that on Twitter. We've got some backers going the fantasy route.
Yeah.
I don't know where else to go though, other than Twitter, and because even Facebook, I've went into the different art things on Facebook and not gotten one sale off of Facebook in any way.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that
form at all.
I'm not saying you can't go elsewhere. I mean, I've been trying to go into some of the like D&D forums and
like Discord and things like that.
Well, we need to look at like the RPG stuff, like the role-playing game stuff,
Character
where people
design.
are actually, where people are loving fantasy, and that's where they stick. So, and yes, Shadowpunk, we are looking at Comic-Cons. We're going to actually physically go out and do some of that here once we get the book made, and we have a product to bring with us.
Sorry. That was our plan from the start when we were making this. Like, we fell into Comicsgate. We weren't, that's what we were going to do. We were just going to stay in Ohio and go to different cons and try to sell it that way. So, I mean, but Comicsgate's been a huge blessing.
Yeah. So Smiling Bandito says, Kickstarter's way down the list for trusting the corporate side. Yeah, I've heard that. But that doesn't mean there isn't an audience there. Would you put your comic in one local comic store and pull it from one across the street? Or from the one across the street? Well,
no.
We have to go. I mean, what do we have? We probably have like 3 good comic stores in Columbus.
5.
There's 5, really? I thought there were only 3. Okay. So, I mean, we need to try that. Once we get the physical product, we will probably go around and see what they do about that and see what they say about putting our book there. So that's an option for sure. You should cosplay your characters and stage an event at a con. Ooh, I like that.
What does he mean by staging an event? Like, what would be an event?
Like
because I'm just thinking you could have a table. What?
If you got an event at a con, you'd have to set that up with the people setting up the con. It would
But
be
does
like
he mean an event just like having a table, or is he talking about like doing a play or some performance?
I'm sure it'd be like hosting a table or something like hosting an event, but you would be hosting it, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're
It would
definitely going to
be
do that. Yeah. It's just whether there's time enough.
okay. I can tell you guys aren't marketing this book enough. I've only ever seen Dirk on Twitter, rarely. Didn't know there was a book until I came across the channel when Dean shared it, I think. Damn, I didn't know that. Because I feel like I market my book all the time. I'm always putting stuff out on Twitter. That's interesting. You have to do that.
We didn't market it till launch, but I was always wary, like going into chats and stuff of like being annoying, because I've seen people on Twitter like constantly put stuff. So how do you know the difference between selling and then just being like annoying and begging?
Well,
because I've spent some money like on
look
on.
So have we met Dean's level of it yet? Because if we haven't, then we're not even reaching close to being an asshole. Does that make sense?
Sorry, I was reading what Mo Big said. Say that again.
Oh my God. Why do I even co-host this show? What's going on here?
You have no choice.
So Mo Big says the event, Murph and Dirk duke it out. So and Shadow like Punk says have a fighter battle outside the front door. I think it's cool.
It's a cosplay.
Okay, so what I was saying, Murph, can you listen this time?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, if we haven't met Dean's level of hype in something, then we're not even close to being an asshole. Because people like Dean, he's not going over, and he hypes way more than we do. Right?
I don't know how much he puts stuff on Twitter or anything.
No, it's not a crime. It's just he ignores me. No. You got to share your stuff around as much as you can. It's what everyone else does. There's CG chat groups to share stuff too. You could also tag things like fantasy. Yeah. I mean, we try to do that.
Doing that. But I guess I don't do it a lot.
And
because I've done super chats. Sorry, we were talking at the same time.
Okay, go.
I was going to say I've done super chats. Are you doing that purposely when I talk to try to annoy me because it annoys you?
No, I'm trying to read this. Conversely, Murph refused to pitch the book on his own show a few minutes ago when everybody was asking him to. Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Because doing the super chats, I don't think we've gotten one sale from doing that on other people's like YouTubes, on the big boys.
I don't think super chats is good, but I do think,
at least for us, it hasn't worked.
We need to get into some chat groups because I feel like we're not really involved in any chat groups at all, and we need to probably do that. So, and I'm not sure how to do it, but we need to get in there to where we can start, building more community with people.
Oh yeah.
So it's a good idea. I mean, I'm not against any of that. I actually love going out there and talking about everything about the book. I mean, I have a good time talking about it. Oh, look at this. So honestly, I don't know what this book is about either, or I forgot from the last stream. I get not wanting to spoil things, but if all I know is it's a fantasy comic, that ain't going to get interest.
Well, yeah, no, it's not just a fantasy comic.
That's true.
This doesn't take place in some made-out world. This is our actual history. It's the history before the flood. All of our history that we don't have, all that's gone. All we have is some stuff from the Sumerians, and that's barely anything. This is what happened. This is why so many mythologies have so many close ideas, because they have somewhat of the truth. And the Celestials are the reason why we have the pyramids, why we have the stuff we do. Our heroes are, real life people. They're more than superheroes. They're legendary heroes. They're heroes that, why we're still here, why other things weren't able to defeat mankind. And, maybe the Celestials and who and what they are, maybe they are still around, just not in some capacity that you would think. And it is hard to explain them because they have a whole story arc. They used to be one thing, and then something happened in our history that changed where they are in where the book is currently. So there's a lot of background. They're a whole, I guess you could call civilization.
I want to stop you.
Sure.
I want to stop you because I feel like you're spinning on something that if you're not going to go into it, then don't spin on it. And that's why you're kind of compared to Odin with the embrace, is because you can go into this history and be crazy about it. And I think that's awesome, except they're not allowed to know. I know, so don't go to it, but you are going to it and tell them you can't tell about it. That's not
because
okay.
of
what you need to do
about the Celestials.
You need to stick to our heroes, talk about what they do. This is what the book is about right now. Stick to the current story and go, what the hell's going on? And tell them about it. Tell them about the book right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Ballad of the Celestials. It takes place on Earth. It takes place before the flood that took our continent into 7 continents, if you've ever heard of Pangea. So our story starts up with a group of heroes that are from different cultures that have united through different wars. The main character is Mare. He's gathered them all, and they've kind of stayed with him because he comes from a legendary family that actually took down an evil force 2 generations ago. So Mare has been going after these monsters, beasts, creatures that are still from that evil force 2 generations ago. As while they're snuffing out these creatures, they're actually a revelation by the one that they find in our current book. Because of this, it changes everything they do. They immediately stop what they're doing, and they're forced to go back to Mare's home, which is the last place Mare actually wants to be at. As they're traveling back to his home and they're being hunted, they actually find themselves in the middle of a terrorist group actually trying to burn down his home. So, even though he doesn't want to be there, he will still defend his people and will stop this terrorist group from burning everything down.
Mo said this is like the heat stroke version of last week's pitch. I love it. Oh, man. Okay, I disagree with Corey about background music. Well, I don't have any background music to play for that, but I got art, so I can definitely put the art up.
What about
so, Corey,
background
this
music?
is, I don't know. This is basically the variant cover that we did. It's an homage to Mike Zeck with Cap versus Wolverine. And even the colors are pretty much the same. So this pretty much is my throwback to Zeck, because Zeck is one of my favorite artists and influenced me a lot when I was growing up. So, Corey, there you go. This actually happens in the comic book. So this is a scene out of the comic that we made part of the cover. Our covers are not bullshit. They actually work into the story. Or were a part of the story, just maybe a different angle, or, like in between what you might see in a panel, but it's still there. So, now, Dean, I don't know what that face is about, Dean, but okay.
Means he's not impressed.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't let you play cool background music. It's true. And lame elevator music's more distracting and annoying than helpful. I agree with that. That's why I didn't play music. So, but I agree with Corey about the art. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I'm trying to put some up right now. So, guys, this is it.
Do people usually have background music going on?
It depends. I've seen where people do. This is one of the beasts that you'll see in the book, Corey. And the team is actually, it opens up with them being chased, as you can see, by this beast. And we have a little bit of peril going on. Here's more of the beast coming at him, and Mare has his way with it and bloodies the shit out of it. So, spoiler! You know me, telling all the spoilers.
You do.
Yeah, you're getting lost in the details, Murph. Don't give us jumbled mess of words. Tell us why your character's a badass. Tell us why the story's badass and how it's more badass than anything you've read. See, that's what I'm saying. Hype the shit out of it. That's why I told you guys a little earlier why Mare is so badass, and why that hammer axe is badass. Yeah, so see, some people have music, some people don't. These monsters are awesome. Good stuff. Thanks, man. Thank you. Mare's spelling will defend his home, the last place he wants to be, while a global threat looms ever in the background, and will define what a celestial is for all the myths and legends that follow. Ooh, you better write that down. That's great, Smiling Bandito. Thank you. Yeah. Write it down, man. I'm going to write it down real quick, just because I like it. To do shorthand.
So yeah, Mare is M-E-I-R.
That's a good summation of the story, by the way. That is a good summation of the story.
I'm sorry, I talked when you were talking.
I'm saying it's a good summation of the story because he actually gets it. So, I guess what I was going to try to talk about, you guys probably won't even want to talk about, so I'm going to move on from that. I watched some shows this week that I actually liked. I watched Stranger Things. Did you guys see Stranger Things? I watched that, part 1. I actually liked it. And I thought it was good. I was going to see what you guys thought.
I haven't watched it. I liked the last season. Last season was really good.
Yeah, this picks up right off of that, so it's really good. I'm not going to give spoilers. Don't worry. I won't spoil it. I won't spoil that show. He made it sound cool talking about the civilization last week because he kept it very succinct and sounded like he was interested, and he quickly tied it into the characters. Yeah, that's true. You did some good stuff last week, that's for sure. What other things inspired you to do the book? You got other comics you looked at and were inspired by for it. Okay, so
I'd say the first thing that really inspired it was I'm the type of person that does want answers, like why the world is how it is and like what's happened, and everyone has the whole purpose, like, you know, why am I here? But then also always big into mythology. Always loved Greek and Roman, and you know, finding out that there's so much more than just that. Then, of course, X-Men. So that's why it's always going to be a team book, too, even though Mare's kind of our centerfold, especially with the most action and story in the first book. It's always going to be a team book. Huh?
Centerfold?
Well, you know what I mean.
I don't know. I bet people are going to expect a pinup of Mare now.
There's a pinup right there. There's his pinup. And everyone gets that pinup, too.
Yeah, that's as naked as he gets in the book right there. Down to his hairy underwear. So anyway.
Another shot of that too.
Yeah, well, I guess what inspired me art-wise, Corey, was I'm inspired by Conan. I love the 80s Conan, you know, Basimus Conan. And then also just He-Man. I mean, the designs of He-Man. I really loved that growing up, and I think it still has some of the best designs ever in characters. Some of it's cheesy, yes, but I think they had some great ideas, especially in the comic book version of He-Man before it became kind of cheesy in the cartoon. So I really like that stuff. And, you know, Earl Norem did some stuff for the early He-Man stuff. And if you look at our cover, our wraparound cover, which we'll get to down here. Whoops, passed it. This, you know, I would say it's very much like Earl Norem stuff. I mean, to me, it's very, it's got that classic look to it. So that's really where I was going. So a lot of the books that inspired me, I mean, I'm more of a fantasy guy, even though I grew up probably liking more superhero stuff. The stuff that really left an impression on me, though, was like Conan and stuff like that. So he says, Mo says golden axe.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about Golden Axe for.
I don't either. He said, see, that's great. I love Conan too. So say the book just keeps saying how awesome the book is because it's similar to Conan or He-Man. If you like that, you like that. Then you like that too. Yeah. If you like that, you like that too. Yeah. I agree, Corey. We've done some of this on the other shows, but we don't do it every show. So we've kind of missed some of that. But we have talked about our influences on the book before. So we need to get used to selling it in our pitch, though. That's for sure. So, yeah. I mean, really, I would say at times this book can probably be high fantasy, and at times it probably gets a little dark.
It'll get darker as it goes because, as any story, the stakes will get higher and higher and higher than, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially since, too, at first it's very more character-centric because, we've got to build the characters, the relationships, till they're like, we'll have comics where it's all out war, where they're literally on a battlefield and, castles are being taken down and things like that. So, and we have to build the whole world too of all the different cultures that are connected in their relationships, and so there's a lot to work on.
I gave them a word substitution that would make their trailer pitch considerably better, but Dirk wouldn't let us hear it. I said it last week, Mo. Yes. What? When Mo gave us the word, he gave us the word that was better than disrupt the fate of humanity.
Oh,
he didn't like disrupt.
It was something that was I forget what he did, but it was something that was more wasn't even more timely. Like it felt like it was something that was going to be immediate.
It was much more, in your face, hardcore, sounded better. Tell me what it was, Mo, so I can put it back up here because I'll let everybody know again what it was. My dream project would be to work on a Red Sonja Conan epic. Yeah, man, that would be great. And yes, everything I learned from all the lessons you left me at Mo Biggs. Sever the fate of humanity. There it is. Sever. Crazy Mad remembered. See? And I would have to go back and watch Mo, but don't worry. I don't let that stuff go. Don't worry. Disrupt is a minor inconvenience. Yeah, it's true. I never thought about that. So, but it's right. I do agree with that. So we can rewrite that. I'm just going to have to go in and do my really cool voiceover, Mo, that you love so much. Sever the... I'm going to have to say it like, sever the fate of humanity. Say it like that.
Yeah, they just didn't like the ending, right? That was the only thing that they commented about was the ending.
Look at that. I take Hype School seriously, Mo. I love it. You guys are great. Well, okay. So, with that said, I hope you guys will share out Ballad of the Celestials to all your friends. It is going to be a good book, and it's great. I mean, the heroes are going to be really cool. They're going to kick ass. You're going to see Mare, and you're going to really love Mare. And I hope he will be a new fantasy hero that everybody's going to get into. And I just got to say that I'm ready to get it to you guys because I'm ready to move on to the next story.
Humanity.
I really am. It reminds me of Mark Waid, Humanity First. Oh, no. No. No Mark Waid. Okay, anyway. I did get him to sign a book for me once.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. What do you have?
He signed the thing he did with Alex Ross. What's it called? Not Marvels, but Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know.
I was really, it's signed, but I was a little upset because I was like, I don't really want Mark Waid's signature. I wanted Alex Ross's signature. So
why didn't you get his signature?
He wasn't there. I was hoping he would be there, but he wasn't. Strange fruit.
Do you know what that's a reference to?
What is it?
Strange fruit?
No, go ahead.
Well, I don't know. That's what I was asking you.
Oh, no.
Well, you laughed.
Because it sounded funny.
Strange. No, what's strange fruit?
They're gonna leave you hanging, man.
I thought you got it because you laughed. So
It's a Mark Waid book about racism. I don't follow him enough to know that. So yeah,
is it good,
and I'm not interested in it.
Is it good, Mo? Do you recommend it, or are you making fun of it?
He's pretty hardcore SJW. I don't know if I'd recommend it. That's just me.
I mean, it doesn't mean he was always SJW. They haven't been around that long.
Depends.
Right? When did the SJW stuff? I mean, it really when Trump got elected, it broke their brains. But what, 2012?
Yeah, see, he's making fun of it, and that don't mean their ideals weren't there. It just means they weren't called SJWs. So,
well, not to what it is. I mean, 2010, it wasn't. Their ideals weren't the things they have now, where they can't describe what a woman is. That's fucking brand new.
Yeah, but about a lot of the other ideas, though, I really just don't even care. That's why I don't like to talk about it.
It's dying off.
Yeah. It came out in 2017. I would say he was full of his ideas.
Yeah.
At the height of SJW's SJWing out. Man, oh man. See what I mean? That's why I'm like, stay away. But anyway, guys, we want to thank you so much for coming by and looking at all of our updates. We actually have, quite a bit going on still for our book, even though we're reaching the end. There's like little things, but it's a lot of little things to get done before this book is completely finished. And it's a lot of fun, but now, excuse me, I'm entering the baseball season, and it's starting to get really crazy for me with baseball with my kid. And we're just traveling and doing a lot. So it's going to be finding that balance to be able to still get it out, get it done. I know I'll be able to do it, but it's just, I'm back in that mode. I'm changing modes now and, trying to get it all done. And I still have 50 sketch cards to draw. So still got a lot. The art for this stuff looks good. Thanks, man. I really do appreciate that, Corey, because I know you guys have some great art coming out, and that makes me feel really good. So,
and maybe we don't show it, but we are thankful, even if it's like all comments, even because we're still rookies at this. This is our first comic, so even though I might not look cheerful or anything, it's because I'm thinking and I'm processing all this stuff that you guys are trying to teach us. And just to let you know, it is highly valued. It's not something that we just push back like we know what we're doing, or hopefully we're not stubborn.
Not at all.
We try to.
I mean, that's why we have fun with some of this hype school stuff, because we do need to get better at it. And
I'm not a salesman. Like, I'm not. So it is difficult to, and again, I don't want to come across like, I'm just trying to sell a product, but I definitely could be more real with how excited I am about the book. So I just have to process it and stop thinking and just be myself.
Yeah, it's true.
Why don't we tell them who we're looking at coloring? I mean, he's in the community. They should know him.
Because it'll be announcing it, and I don't know if I really want to do that yet. So we're looking at somebody that's done a few books. Somebody you'll know, which is good.
He was actually recommended to us. So
it's great. I mean, I think that's why we really felt okay going with this person, because they were by somebody we trust. And,
well, can we tell the person that told us or no?
Yeah, Kemosabe recommended him to us. So we feel good about that.
Yeah, recommended. So we really didn't even search for new colors. We just went with Kemosabe's recommendation.
Yeah. You guys have great art. The story sounds well thought out, and I appreciate you guys getting out here. The polish will come, and you'll build that audience. That's what I hope, man. That's what I hope. Kyle Ritter. No. Although that would be cool. If he wants to color the book, I'm not against it for sure. But nope. Is it Corey? No, it's not Corey, by the way. Although that'd be cool too. Yeah. Nothing wrong with Corey. I like Corey's colors too. It's just we picked somebody that's done a few other books, and it looks good. And he actually had some similarities to what Dio could pull off, and that's what we were looking for somebody that could make our book, finish the book off.
Look consistent.
Dio left off from it, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, our colorist Dio Lima passed away a couple weeks ago, and when that happened, we were kind of left with like, where do we go from here?
It's only been like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, it's really crazy. So it's just that's the thing. We just got to find out who we can get and get this book finished. Because I know you're excited about it. You talk about it all the time. I want it to come across on screen. Yeah. I know, man. Corey's the best. Yep. And it's whoever is coloring Chemo's books. Could be. It could be. Might not be I don't know. I guess you can look in Kemosabi's books. Where's my wrench at?
Yeah, we haven't given out a wrench in a long time.
We actually haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't. I mean, Corey, if you want a wrench, man, I can wrench you. So that is not a problem for me.
Because Mo's the only one in our chat that has one. Because did we give one to Jim Cox?
We did, yes.
Is it just Mo and him? Did we give it to anybody else?
No, Amanda B.
Okay, Amanda.
And did we give one to Crazy Mad?
I don't remember. Possible, though, but I don't remember.
But, yeah, Crazy Mad has it.
Okay.
And
I think that's it. We didn't give out a lot.
I'll have to go up there. No, we didn't.
Oh, yeah, Crazy Mad just wrenched right. You can see.
Did Mo just time out Corey?
All the
deleted messages or something.
That is hilarious. Yes. Oh man, yeah, he did. It's all the way through, so it wasn't just. Man,
that's too funny.
So I feel like we have to now give one to Corey just so he can speak.
Corey, you've been knighted with a wrench, sir.
Do you remember how to do it? Because I forget.
A wrenchy. I did it. Don't thank me, Corey. You put in the work. Yes. He has one. I saw that. So yeah, awesome, guys. Well, hey, thank you guys so much. And yeah, Corey has one, by the way. He's got one. It's all good. So anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for coming in here and pushing us. And
boy, how late was I? This went super fast.
That's because you were like, I don't know, 5 minutes. It really wasn't that long.
Okay.
Yeah, you weren't very long. I thought I was going to go the whole show without you. So it was my last chance. He was weeping out yesterday and getting away with it due to his wrench. Oh, yeah. I hope he doesn't do that here. No, it'll be all right. I don't care. I don't care, really. It'll be fun. So the more the merrier. And thank you guys so much for all of this. We just appreciate everything. Also, one more update. We did reach this. This is now unlocked. So I'm going to switch that out on our campaign page. You guys will be, whoever backed the book physically will be getting a print of this bloody page.
Mayor's Bloody Rage.
Mayor's Bloody Rage. So that is on its way as a print. You have to strike while the iron's hot, Mo. You usually do a couple hours. You're only doing one tonight. Well, we like to keep 1 hour normally, especially if we have people on with us. Sometimes shill shows are 1 hour. It's just Murph talks too much, and I got to fight him the whole night, like getting my word in edgewise. So, but it's fun. It's all good. I just thank you guys for coming. I think we're going to kill it. Are you ready, Murph, or do you want to talk about some other stuff?
No, I was going to say, and I'm not talking it because I usually have court on Mondays, but I had court today, which just drains me with how. Yeah. We had 30 cases on the docket.
Ooh, yeah, you're getting boring. I'm going to have to kill it now. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously, guys. Find us on Twitter Dirk at D-Rock, Murph at KJ Murphy 418. And
well, before we go, is Discord
spoil
the only place where there's chat rooms now, or no? Is there other chat rooms?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think you can just get like
talking about getting into other communities.
Well, you can get in DM groups on Twitter. So that's something you can do and share stuff on there. So a lot of people do that. Like they just get people that they talk to a lot. I know
I'm
good
in
stuff.
A couple of those where people.
I'm only in one, and I know good stuff. You know, they put us in one, which is cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we need to form some other ones with some people that are more like us, I guess. So Mo, see you, man. See you guys. We're gonna call it a night next week. Hopefully we'll have our shit together. And hopefully, Murph, you have some air conditioning to make you feel better. And Crazy's not in any DM groups, so we'll have to do something like that where we put some people in there.
Can you add people to one you're in, or no? Is it like the person's in charge of it?
You can just add people in the DM groups. You just got to go around and get everybody that you want in there. So, see ya, Smiling Bandito. Thanks for coming on. So, yeah, catch Ballad of the Celestials on InDemand and Indiegogo.com. And we look forward to seeing you guys real soon. Have a great week. See you.